And we are here. Come shop with me at Tractor Supply for garden supplies. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but the Tractor Supply is a great store to get all of your seeds, seed starting containers, spring bulbs, and so much more. Starting, we have 1¼ cubic feet of this organic raised bed soil for $9.99. And look at this elevated steel planter. Now I have one from Vigo Garden, and it's similar to this. And for $79, I would say that's not bad at all. We have some garden tools, some loppers, and a 2-pack pruner set. Let's see how much this is. Oh, this is $9.99 for 2 pruners. Oh, this is nice. For $9.99, there's a shovel, a little miniature hoe, and a miniature rake. This would also make a great gift. But they also have some fruit trees for $19. A plum, a pear, and those would be bare root. Just because they're in the bag doesn't mean they're not bare root. They just put them in a bag filled with soil to keep the roots protected from drying out. And for $7.99, we have these grow kits. You just add water. It already has the medium, like the soil inside with the seeds. These look like children's garden gloves. They're $6.99 each, and they have a rubber backing. They are definitely cute, but I will admit, you're probably paying for that name brand because you can get similar gloves at the Dollar Tree for $1.50. But these are cute. And we have a 72 cell seed starting system over here. Tractor Supply always has really good choices for starting seeds. I love their Burpee seed collection. They always have so many seeds, and they're always 25% off. So each pack of seeds here, well, most of them are $2.24. Nasturtium always come back from me on their own. Beautiful sunflowers and cosmos. What I'm looking for are some sweet peas. You know, during this cooler weather time, it's a great time to grow lettuce and broccoli, spinach. And then come summertime, you can start growing zucchini and things like that, squash. Oh, here's the sweet peas. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And it's good to soak sweet peas in water first before you plant them in the ground. That just helps with germination. And over here they have their famous carousel of seeds. All the vegetables and flowers you need. These are the Fairy Morse seeds, while on this side are the Burpees. And behind all the seeds coming into this section, isn't Tractor Supply just wonderful? They have all the raspberry vines and grapevines and all the bare root blackberry bushes and strawberry plants. On top, the peonies are $9.99, and these are all bare root plants. Pomegranate tree, $8.99. Gooseberry. So some of these are $10.99. The astilbes are $7.99. And of course, Tractor Supply does sell seed potatoes. Seed potatoes means they haven't been treated or discouraged from regrowing. Like the vegetables you buy in the store, they may not always grow for you because they've been compromised, so they don't produce seeds. So I guess these potatoes would be more like organic. So those should sprout no problem and produce a lot. So if you ever see that term seed potato, that's just what it means. This is quite a large sack for $7.99. There's a lot of potatoes in there you can grow. You can either cut them in half or just stick them in the ground whole. and garlics and asparagus. Now, just so you know, if you ever grow asparagus for the first time, it's going to be very, very thin when it comes up. It takes a few years before it gets nice and thick and worthy for a good harvest. And on this side, they have some bare root hydrangeas for $7.99. Lots of different colors and varieties of some crepe myrtle trees. But think about this, for $7.99, it's going to take a long time for that crepe myrtle tree to grow and get big. I would almost pay a little more and just get something more established. But again, I'm just showing you what they have, and some canna bulbs and oriental lilies and gladiolas, $6.99 for a bag of bulbs. Let's see how many are in here. You know, every year I tell myself I'm not gonna buy gladiolas, and then I do. There's 15 bulbs in here for $6.99. Every year I say, Liz, don't get gladiolas because I hate the way they flop over. But they are so colorful, aren't they? Yeah, I can't resist. I always end up buying them. And this hummingbird vine, I always called it an orange trumpet vine. That's $7.99, and that is a hummingbird magnet. I've grown one of these before and I absolutely loved it. It got so tall. And elephant ears, I've never really had good luck with those. $9.99, and there's like a big bulb in there. Let me just show you. Look at that. Look at how large those are. They're beautiful plants. Those are some big old bulbs, that's for sure. So for $9.99, you get 3 of them. That's like $3 each. $3.33 each for the bulbs. And on this side, there's more seeds, but look at my friends. These are the same little plant clips that they sell at the dollar store. The Dollar Tree sells these. These plastic clips are $3.99. So I have to say that the plant clips at Dollar Tree are a better buy. However, these might be stronger. I don't know. I haven't tried these. I'm just showing you what they have at Tractor Supply. Little twine. And I guess these are plant labels. Oh, this is nice because it comes with a pen. And this is probably one of those better markers because, you know, a black Sharpie does fade. So these plant labels are $6.99. I'm not really quite sure how much this 10-pack is. I would imagine the price is comparable. Oh, and they even have a soil tester. And these are really cute garden tools for kids. They're $9.99 each. And there's a plastic, well, they're not even plastic, they're actually wood and metal. There's a little yellow hoe, a blue spade, the green rake. It's funny because they say they're for kids, but in all honesty, I would probably use these myself. These would be a lot lighter and easier for me to carry. Yeah, I actually like that for myself. Sometimes those big gardening tools are just too big. And it looks like we have some flower sprinklers. Wouldn't those be fun for kids? Just hook them up to the hose and let them run through the shower in the summertime. Those are $29.99 each. And if you look at the bottom, there's a prong. You would just stick that on your lawn, and then the water goes up and comes out the top of the flower. Cute, cute idea for summertime. And this sprinkler is a little bit more ornamental. That's what it's called. It has a horse, maybe a little bit more sophisticated if you don't like bright colored flowers. And some Miracle-Gro 8-quart organic indoor potting mix for those of you who have houseplants. They're $6.99 each. And over here they have some black faux whiskey barrel pots, and that's not bad. $24.99 for those black similar whiskey barrel looks. And that cute little one, that looks like a smaller whiskey barrel for $12.99. that's really attractive. And these little pots are $4.99. This one's $4.99 here versus $5 at Dollar Tree, but I really like the drainage hole. It's like a cork, a plug. So that's really nice. You can just pull it out. I think this is a better buy. It just feels better than Dollar Tree. And I think this size, the 16-inch terracotta plastic planter for $7.99, that's really good because I just really like that drainage hole. That makes all the difference in the world. You don't have to drill it yourself. And this green leaves planter for $19.99, this is actually very heavy. That's very pretty. And there's another drainage hole that's a plug. So you just pull that little piece out. And this one's really heavy too. Kind of pretty with like a marble effect. And this one's $24.99. And that has a drainage hole. And look at these elegant planters. This beautiful white one is $34.99. Look at all the pretty detail on it. And this one is $24.99. And the little mini one for $9.99. You could group those three together. It'd be so lovely. See how pretty that would look? These would be great for house plants. Here's the elevated 40-inch vintage white-black trim planter. These elevated garden beds are so nice because you don't have to bend down. This is $119. Has a little rack below to put all of your tools. And it has this support bar in the center to keep it from bowing out after you fill it up. These are so nice for not bending over. I love my elevated garden bed from Vigo. And also Tractor Supply has an awesome selection of bird seed, including bird feeders. That's what's so great about coming into a store like this, because it's geared more toward feeding animals besides garden supplies. Look at all these feeders, not just a few, but so many of them for all different styles of birds. These are $26.99, $23. This one is $18. Now here's something I've always wanted to try. This is a 2-in-1 dish hummingbird feeder. So it doesn't have the bottle that sticks up. I've always wanted to try one of these. This one is $18.99. And of course, you all know that red hummingbird nectar is not good for hummingbirds. You can make it yourself. It's super easy. It's just 1 part sugar to 4 parts water. And that's what I do. The little flower and the red already attracts the hummingbirds. You don't need to make it red. It's actually very harmful to hummingbirds. Oh, and this feeder detracts squirrels. So if you have to deal with squirrels, and this is on clearance for $34.99. And my favorite, wild finch birdseed is on sale for $9.99. It's usually $15, so I'm definitely going to get another bag of that. It has the Niger seeds in it, which they love.